Hi there! I'm out bright and early for a walk this morning because later today I'm taking delivery of the largest, heaviest tool yet, and one that could change my jewellery making life. So let's get back and see what it is. So let's get this open. Okay, and we have instructions, and these say we need 2 people. So I'll see how far I get. As we open this up, we've got some foam. Nice big bit of foam. Bubble wrap. Ooh, more bubble wrap. A lot of bubble wrap. A handle with an Allen key. So I think in order to get it out of its box, I'm now going to have to turn it on its side. Looks good though. Now I'll spare you most of the titanic struggle that now ensues, but suffice to say, if you've got 2 people, it's probably best to lift it straight out of the box. So there is the Durston C130 rolling mill. Now these mills need to be bolted down to a sturdy workbench, which I don't have right now, or we can get a stand. I'm not very strong, but I hope you can see this was really heavy, and you definitely need 2 people to get it up to this height. So now it's on its stand, we've got a little bit more assembly to do, putting on the handle. First we just need to remove this protective tape. Now we're almost ready to roll. The last thing that we need to do before we can get using this is clean off the anti-rust coating on the rollers. For this you need to open the rollers 1 turn, then use some white spirit on a soft cloth and work slowly along the rollers. It's worth taking your time over this, and it's quite therapeutic. I did the flat plate first, and then worked my way along each of the grooves in turn. Now this is the Agile C130 that Durston Tools have kindly sent to me to show you. It's called C130 because the width of the rollers is 130mm, and it's C for combination because it's got the flat area for sheet work and grooves for wire, D-section wire over on this side and square wire over here. Now this could change my jewellery making life, as not only can I now reduce the sheet thickness to what I want, texture metal and reshape wire, but I can now use my scraps of silver to make my own sheet and wire. Finally, I can use all those scraps. It's also got a gearing mechanism. It's a 5:1 gear ratio, so turning the handle 5 times equals 1 rotation of the rollers. And this also means about 1/5 of the effort's required to turn the rollers. It has a handle at the top to open and close the rollers and a gauge plate to show you how open the rollers are. And we've got this little gauge here, which I'm guessing is used to keep track of which groove you're currently in making wire. Now this is my first rolling mill, so I'll be testing out what I can do with it as I go along, and I'll bring you along for that journey. But for now, let's just give it a quick test. For this I'm using some fully annealed copper sheet, and I'm going to texture it using these skeleton leaves. So we first need to open up the rollers, fit the sheet in, and then close the rollers down to where the sheet's held. We'll take a note of the gauge at that point, then open the rollers back up again to get the sheet out, and reclose them to that previous point. We'll then need to just place the skeleton leaves onto the copper sheet and carefully feed it through the rollers. I'll just get around the other side to catch it as it comes out. And I'm not sure how easy it is to show you on camera, but that leaf has made a beautiful impression into the sheet metal. So that's my first successful attempt at using the rolling mill. I'm going to have a think about what to make out of this, and then carry on having a play with the rolling mill to show you other cool things it can do. In the meantime, if you're interested in knowing more about the C130 rolling mill, or any of Durston Tools' other rolling mills, check out the link in the description below. It is an affiliate link, so I get a small percentage of anything you buy through that link, but it's also a mine of information about rolling mills. And for more information on what to think about before you buy a rolling mill, check out my blog post. I'll link that in the card above. So keep an eye out for more videos as I learn more about this rolling mill and what I can do with it, and of course my usual tutorials and projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.